Starting.
We're going to be rippling.
Hey, welcome everyone to another episode of Onsen Ripples with Hario
and Claude.
That's me. I'm Claude.
Yeah. The name's swapped.
I'm all shiny here. I look all shiny. I think that's it. Summer's finishing. My tan is fading.
Yeah.
I can't have a year-long tan anyway, don't I?
You could.
I could.
Yeah. The summer tan is fading.
Well, it's not really that. Well, we're up in Hokkaido, which is the north part of Japan, and we run an onsen here.
Yeah.
And it's in the eastern part of Hokkaido, which is Obihiro Tokachi area. But Hokkaido's definitely cooled down.
Yes, I think.
We had such a big heat wave over the last month, even longer, since June probably.
Yeah, it was very, very hot.
Yeah, I remember even at the end of May, it was already peaking up around the high 20s, and it's got as far as 40, 41. And now it's kind of just eased off a little bit. It's had a few rainy days that have, you can still see some kind of summery things, but it's cooled off a little bit. But for our friends down south in Tokyo, Honshu and Kyushu and all those areas, is still peaking around 38, 39. There's no relief for those guys down there. So
it's crazy hot this year.
Yeah, it has. It's been all over the places, like in Europe and everywhere too. So you think people are messing with the weather, or is this nature?
Well, I think my personal theory is the nature is just perfectly balanced.
Yeah, and then we come along and mess it up.
I think so.
We definitely have done that.
Yeah, think about, in Japan right now, we have this news about mega solar systems, like the marshland or the mountainside. They just cut down trees and all the natures and then put those solar panels.
Oh, right.
Yeah, as you can see from the top of the sky.
Right, yeah,
it's just all
satellite pictures of all this areas being cleared.
It's crazy. I mean, I think because of that, we might have this heat problem.
Right.
It's my personal opinion. So, there's no proof. And also we have some kind of animal problems. Because
we've had a lot of animal problems this year. Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, and quite an unusual number of bear attacks and things like that. So
it's very, very sad to see on the news. And of course, up on the northern part of Japan, part of Hokkaido, which is called Shiretoko, which is a national heritage.
National forest, yeah. One of the most beautiful places I've ever been to.
They have a mountain, and on top of the mountain, we had some bear attack.
Yeah, normally, the bears are all around there, and I think that's one of the national forests in Japan. They actually did it quite well. They opened it up a few years ago, I remember, and before it was all closed areas, you couldn't really drive around, but they did open up, and the mayor said, well, things like no high heels and stuff. It was very, very,
You don't wear high heels.
But that was good though, because it cut off hey, this is real nature here. Don't come here with your, thinking that it's just a touristy spot. So you have to behave accordingly. And there was this kind of balance, I thought, between the nature and the people coming in, and the trails were designed just so you could view it, but not actually be a part of it, which is really nice. But recently it's been
some kind of distance.
Yeah, but recently it has been the crossover's been quite bad, and I think they've closed it off now again. So
they had to, I think. We as a human, we entering the nature, which is a bear territories and all the animal territories, nature territories, I would say. And I don't know, it feels like we've been developing our places, but I think it's just not enough of developing. Right now it's time to protect the nature.
Yeah, it's kind of it's bizarre too when I think about it, because I think as human beings we have two things that we mainly rely on to stay alive. Number one is water, and number two is oxygen. Without those two things, we tend to
we can't live.
we die. It's very simple.
Yeah, simple as that.
But it's funny because like what's in a kind of hypocrisy really that we contaminate so much of our water, and we cut down all the trees which provide us oxygen. So it's the two things that are so important to our livelihood, and they're the two things that we've decided to let's attack that. Well, it's just
I would say
bizarre.
don't mess with the nature.
Yes, as far as water goes, we're quite very fortunate because we live in an area where water seems abundant for now. There's so many areas in the world and I think in the future too, water's probably going to be one of the main.
Well, it is said that there will be a war over the water, which already kind of started here and there.
Yeah,
we have to protect our water too, which don't contaminate with all the chemicals either. Keep it natural. Natural water is just so yummy.
Yeah, it is.
It's sweet, and
you're drinking some right now.
No kerosene.
No.
Yeah.
I think that I'll just have one of these then. What's that? Ta-da.
That's edamame.
Yeah, and that's a good thing. I was getting off the topic a bit, but end of summer means also the harvest time.
Yeah.
And we've got
lots of veggies.
Tons of veggies. We're in the agricultural capital of Japan, which is, along with the nice water that we have here, we also have great soil because of the volcanic soil and stuff that we have. Things can grow quite well without chemicals, although chemicals get used in it. But but we have some of the freshest vegetables around here. It's great. This time is brilliant. If you guys want to come traveling, I know Tokyo, Kyushu, all those popular places in Japan are still quite hot. And it's a good time to travel though, because everyone's back at work. Our daughter went back to school this week. All the schools have started again, and so which means that all the other areas, all the popular areas, are a little bit more calm down. Even though it's hot, it's not as hot with all the people around you. It's less people now, which makes things easier. And but this area here, Hokkaido, is probably the best. Yeah, it's probably the best time to travel. It's very, very calm, very cool now. A lot of those mountain areas are opening up for treks. I mean, these are the big popular ones. Hokkaido is known for its nature and, of course,
food.
We are the food. So all starting soon is all the autumn festivals and things like that will be.
Wine festivals.
Oh, yeah.
Wine festivals.
Hang on, I've got to go do this.
So right now we got tons of vegetables, of course, tomatoes, cucumbers, and pumpkins coming. And we just finished pretty much watermelon season. But right now it's the corn and beans and potatoes, you name it, we really have it, So it is a great time to travel to Hokkaido and get some fresh vegetables, food, meat, dairy products, everything. So it's good. So if you are traveling to Japan, down south, you can see of course, the sightseeing. It's great temples and great places to visit. But if you want to just take a break and get some fresh air, come up to northern part of Japan, which is Tohoku area or Hokkaido, around here. It's brilliant. You get so much to see and you can just enjoy not doing anything. Because you're traveling around, you tend to pack up all these, places to go, must see these places. No. You just need to relax. And especially you can see it around me. There's the water, the onsen. Onsen's everywhere in Japan. So take a break and just soak yourself in the onsen. That makes you really, really relax and chill. And some places you can take a bath outside. So you see the scenery as you're taking a bath, and you might see, deer coming around or snakes coming around as well, if it's really wild.
I think in the northern part of Honshu too, you can have which are very popular, the monkeys that share the bath with you.
Something different.
It is different, and they've done that well too. I think you're not supposed to do it. I haven't been there, but I've been to the area and I've seen the monkeys, but I haven't been in the bath with them.
See, you can't, be part of nature, but of course, at the same time, just keep the distance. Respect the areas, respect our areas. So that's the thing. And even the temperature and everything, the nature is just perfectly balanced. So that means we should be balanced too. Respect each other and stuff like that.
RESPECT. We're back to singing again.
Yeah.
So what were you talking about? We're still working here, so I'm constantly dealing with customers, but that's all right. This is so as you can see, even though the summer's finished, and we did have a busy summer, lots of people coming in with the families and stuff, and it's back to normal with us, which means there's the constant flow of people coming in for the bath. Yes. We're looking forward to
the autumn.
The autumn.
Shifting.
You can just feel it. Okay, you can just suddenly feel that cool change. The breezes in the air. The trees haven't quite changed, which is quite beautiful, and I know it's very popular with people. The autumn colors.
Yeah. It's going to start soon.
It's going to start soon. They've had a nice long dry summer, so some of them are a little bit brown, but that's not the color that we're looking for. So this is a great time to come to, and Hokkaido is usually the first place that gets some of the touch of the autumn colors, and it's absolutely brilliant. I know my mum tries to make it whenever she can for the autumn side. She loves that.
Yeah.
All the parks and all the nature in Hokkaido, and the trees, the colors, reds, browns, greens.
Even though it's still warm here, it's about 25.
Yeah.
But because it dropped from high 30s to 20 something, you can see a little bit of color changing
already
on the leaves.
Yeah.
It's getting a lighter color.
It
just started to shift the season.
But you can definitely feel it. I know when they say the winds have changed, it really does. You can just suddenly feel that wind coming through, and you think, hey, that's definitely drops the temperature a little bit. And that changes everything too. It changes your clothes. It changes the way you feel about things. It's going to give you that big exhale, and then ready to, it keeps you like pumped for the next one. So we don't constantly go all the time.
Yeah, just sets a balance.
But the other good thing is, like we were talking about the harvesting, so it also, the food changes, which I'm looking forward to. This just becomes, we've got some really great food festivals coming up, and every time, even though it's cooler, I think in Sapporo starts the big autumn festivals.
That's true.
Yeah, so that's got food and drinks and lots of stuff. So you can still do things outdoors.
Yeah, you can
it's
still
not
enjoy it.
Yeah, it's not that cold, or you can still relax and have a beer outside, or let the kids run around in the parks and things. So it's a nice time to come, and of course the onsen side of things, which is I've been reading a lot recently that Japan's focusing on this like luxury style onsens. So a lot of these new places are opening up, and they do offer, if you're a bit nervous about coming and having a bath with lots of people naked, and you want to have private ones, a lot of these new places that are opening up, it's a little bit pricey, but they're offering like luxury, like onsen in your rooms, in your hotel rooms.
Yeah, so you don't have to share with other people.
Yeah, and it's a great way to go. If you can afford something like that, it's definitely worth the experience. Yeah. We don't, of course. It's luxurious enough with all the trees and nature that we've got provided, and we do have the bath there. But we do have private rooms.
Yes, we do.
Yeah. So the onsen is not in your room, but we have private bath area, which is called what we call the family bath.
Yeah, the private bath, family bath.
Yeah.
We have 10 rooms with all the showers and bath and changing room and the toilet. That's one room. So if you just want to come and relax by yourself, just take your time, just absorb the onsen.
Yeah, that's one of the very popular. There's not too many of those around, I don't think, even back in the day when the onsens were getting found everywhere. I don't think there was enough of those private ones. People were quite happy with the the big
public
ones. Yeah.
ones.
But with the private ones now, of course, we've got the older people that can come in and definitely come in with their partners, and it's quite nice for them to be able to share that experience and help each other out. And of course, with the small families, 3 or 4 kids or something like that, sometimes you just want to have that experience together, which is great. One of those, I think we have the saying in the family who eats together stays together. But the family who bathes together probably stay together. That's brilliant.
Yeah, it's a good time to communicate with kids.
Yeah.
I used to do that with my kid. How was your day? Still, because we both relaxed. So we just opens up and talk about this and that, what's been happening in school and all sorts of stuff. So it's good for any range of age people, from kids to the old people. As a spouse, help each other, all that kind of things. And also in Japan, we have this law that little boys who's over 6 years old. Well, this is in Hokkaido. Over 6 years old, the boy cannot go into the ladies' public bath. So that's becoming a little bit of problems sometimes, because some families are single mother who's got the boy, but they can't go in a bath together because the boy's 6 or 7 years old. What to do? You can't just send the boy to the men's bath by himself. So just use the the private bath, which is a great way. So there's different kind of ways.
Tag team. I'm on now, and she's got to do the phone calls. So those private baths, it's absolutely it's gold, I think. It's very unusual for places to have that, but we have it, so we were quite lucky to do that. And I've noticed that it has become more and more popular, and people are also concerned about like tattoos and things like that. I know that they're becoming more tattoo friendly and more acceptable in Japan, I think, now, with a lot of so many like iconic people, sportsmen and musicians and stuff. Everyone's got these tattoos around, so the old cultural side of tattoos and being associated to a certain group of people that weren't accepted in society sometimes. I think now it's quite open, and you have everyone from girls and boys, teenagers, even high school students, even, and a lot of older people also have these tattoos. Some of them are fashionable. So it has been becoming more acceptable, but some people still feel a little bit uncomfortable about the whole tattoos in the baths in onsen, the cultural side of things. And these private baths that we have, of course, when some people have these really big tattoos, we said, well, no, you can, if you're a bit nervous about that or worried. So that's one thing that we have, which is really good. And people still now, we get phone calls. I mean, obviously it's very widely known about the tattoos and stuff in Japan and onsen. So we do get overseas phone calls all the time that question, or even people just generally coming in and say, hey, can we, we've got a tattoo, can we come? So it's great that people are aware of that. And I guess now with all the internet stuff, people are definitely aware of what's acceptable, what's not. So you do your research. But with our private bath area, we definitely have no problems with that. Yes, and that's about the onsens. It's really nice. I'm just quite relaxed right now after the big heat wave that we've had, and I'm just looking forward to the next part. So we've got a couple of things happening in September too. There's 2 public holidays in Japan starting up. One's on the 15th of September, which is called the Respect for the Aged Day. So that's a long weekend. So people out and about, they're looking forward to that one. And that's on the 15th of September. And the next big one is on the 23rd, which is autumnal equinox. And that's the official start day of autumn for. So that's the 23rd. That's also a public holiday for that. And then we're officially right into autumn. All the colors will be changing. It'll be much cooler. The next time you see us, we'll probably be a little bit more rugged up. And that we've also got something else happening, which we'll talk about next week on the show. We have a festival called the Dragon Festival, which we have just specifically in this onsen. We've put it on for about 3 years now, and we'll have like a bunch of kitchen cars here, food trucks, and a few events and that. But that'll be on the 8th, which is a Monday. And yeah, we'll be definitely next week. We'll give you the whole information about what to do on the Dragon Festival and things like that. So yeah, we're looking forward to a big autumn coming up. We've got a couple of public holidays, a couple of events too that we'll talk about. And yeah, we've got more people coming in. But yeah, as far as that goes, I want to thank you very much for watching the show. It's been a little bit short and just relaxed the way we are, but hopefully everyone's good and everyone's had a great summer vacation and they're back to work. Don't stress out too much. But yeah. So thank you very much for joining us today. And we'll be back. Oh, hang on. Someone's coming in.
Next week.
Next week. And we'll be talking about the Dragon Festival next week.
Dragon. Oh, yes.
And I've got edamame. So next time you're here, come in for the edamame. And we'll see you next week.
Beer. All right. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.